Hello, welcome to this episode of Have You Seen Today. It's me again on my own. I'm sorry, she'll be back.
Forgive me, Lord. You already know too much.
I'm here to tell you about one of my favourite movies and how I waited nearly a year.
You are fired!
That's nearly 12 months. It was 10 months. 10 months for The Fifth Element.
Water, fire, earth, air. Around a fifth one. A fifth element.
This came the other day, and I'm very disappointed. Not in the picture quality. The picture quality is fine. It's a standard 4K. It's the same one as the other one. There's no difference. This was an exclusive to Zavvi, but there is another version. The other version is the one designed by my dear friend Dan Mumford, and the design is much better than this. I thought it was going to look way better. I thought it was going to be embossed. It's not. It's smooth. I thought it was going to be embossed. And the colours are a bit overpowering. That's the back, and that's the front. And there's the spine if it focuses on it. There you go. So there's the spine. Why am I annoyed? I just don't think I like it. I had the opportunity to buy the one from Dan Mumford because they reissued it, and then because I had that on pre-order, I didn't. I was like, got it on pre-order. There's no point of having two. Double dipping is a bit silly. Saying that, I've got a few things twice, but that's a reason for that. Not really for The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element is great. If you've not seen it, spoilers ahead. There will always be spoilers because why not?
You sure?
Right, The Fifth Element is a sci-fi movie by Luc Besson, a French director who done Leon and Lucy. I think Lucy came after this. And he's done other films, French films and stuff like that. And this is about Bruce Willis's character, Corbin Dallas, I think his name is.
I am Corbin Dallas.
He's trying to save the universe, basically, or the planet, from this ball of fire and hatred. Gary Oldman's there, working with the ball of fire. I mean, he even phones him at one point, which is a very odd thing. I never knew a ball of fire could phone people.
I told you I do not want to be disturbed.
I know, you don't want to be disturbed, except if it's Mr. Shadow, and it's Mr. Shadow on the line.
Well, it's a sci-fi movie. And there is a protection. It's known as the Fifth Element. 4 elements, earth, wind, fire, and water, are surrounded by surrounding a fifth element, which is a supreme being, which is a person in this case, played by Mila Djokovic.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
You've seen her in Resident Evil films. Well, she was in this first. And she's good. She's good in this. She's playing Lilu, who doesn't know anything. She's a supreme being and she has to learn what's going on in the world. And then she gets to the part of like war and how humans are horrible people. Yeah. And destruction and stuff. And she doesn't really want to save. What's the point? You're just going to kill each other. And then there's love, which Bruce Willis's character has fallen for her. And she's like, agree. Well, she doesn't agree. She just goes, oh, okay. And then the end of the movie. But there are other bits in there. Lee Evans, the stand-up comedian, is in this film. It's a very small role, but it's Lee Evans. If you remember Lee Evans, the stand-up comedian from his stand-up shows, very sweaty man, very funny man from the 90s and early 2000s. He's in it with Chris Tucker playing one of his best roles. Think Rush Hour, but overly camp and over the top, just screaming constantly. He plays a radio host and very famous radio host, and he's stuck in with Bruce Willis's character.
This boy is huge, like fire. So start melting, ladies, because the boy is hotter than hot. He's hot, hot, hot.
There's loads of action, loads of guns, loads of aliens. It's a fun film, but if you haven't seen it, make sure you watch The Fifth Element. Give it a try. It's just a bit of fun, really. But back to my issues. I don't like it. There were other versions, bigger versions. I mean, but I wasn't going to spend £100 on it. It's a lot of money, and this is. But waiting that long for this is a bit of a disappointment. But what are you going to do? You live and you learn, or don't pre-order things. I think the moral of the story is don't pre-order things. But then again, if they all sell out, You're not going to get it. Like The Exorcist. The Exorcist is sold out everywhere. You can't get it. Well, you can get the standard edition, but who wants that? Everyone wants a Steelbook nowadays. Standard editions are fine for not interested in artwork. And as you know here, we like art because of the art around us. Let us know in the comment section, who is your favourite character in The Fifth Element? For me, it would be Chris Tucker's character. Ruby Rod, I think his name is. Just hilarious the whole way through. Well, he's in it for like 80% of the film. But he's very, very good, very, very funny. I enjoy him a lot. The best scene for me would be just after the opera singer, this alien. After she sings and there's a big battle and Chris Tucker and Bruce Willis's character are all together fighting and loads of things going on. It's funny, but the action is good. Luc Besson does do good action. Also, check out Leon, one of the best action films. Now, the bad guy in this, played by Gary Oldman, the legend Gary Oldman, Sirius Black to some of you. He's brilliant in this. He plays a villain brilliantly, always has, always will. Mainly because he's probably English and the whole English thing. But did you know Gary Oldman's older sister, played Big Mo in EastEnders, the soap opera? The UK has a soap opera called EastEnders. And his sister was in that for a while. She's also in Hellboy, the bad one, not the okay one. I wouldn't say the other one was good, but the bad one. But anyhow, that has been enough talk about The Fifth Element and how I enjoy the film but don't enjoy the Steelbook. I wish I had the other one. If you have the other one, let us know and we might be really jealous. We probably will be really jealous because our dear friend Dan did the artwork for it and we don't have it. It's a shame. Until next time, I will see you later. Thank you for watching this episode. You can check out our other videos around my face. And don't forget to subscribe.